Alright, what's up guys? It's recording, I hope. Yep, it is. And here it is. This is what was once a dream, but now is a reality. In fact, when there was only as much as the band spreading rumors of making reissues for the fucking albums, I literally said, I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy those reissues. I don't care what I have to do. I mean, Dismember is my favorite fucking band. I'm gonna buy them. And, well, this is in fact the final piece to my Dismember collection. Now, I do still want the demos and some EP, like the Misanthropic EP and the DVD for the Live Blasphemy show. But, ooh, the packaging was really good this time, which is awesome because they had really bumped this one. Let's just say that they always fuck up the packaging on the way here. But yeah, this is it. This is the dream finally come true, and assuming everything is as it should. They put it in reverse order, that's all. Okay, everything is as it should. This means that I have now every single Dismember full-length album in my collection, and it starts with Where Iron Crosses Grow, which they say the 6th album by Dismember, Back on Wax, raw and furious Swedish death metal. Now, if you know me and have been watching my channel, I've been saying many a times, more than once at least, many times more than once, which one is it? But no, I've been saying this a decent amount of times now. This, if you have a gun to my head, this is my favorite Dismember album. So, this was the one that I was the most looking forward to getting in the packaging mail. And now it's finally here. And it looks even better when you get it out of the wrapping. Holy fuck, this album cover. Of course, Dan Seagrave, any fucking fan of them knows this. This is also probably my favorite Dismember album cover because I just like how I'm a big fucking fanboy of the Dan Seagrave. Let's just put it like that. But this one in particular, I just liked what you got, the guy being impaled by fucking big monster shit, and it kind of has like it kind of looks like a continuation of the city from Gateways to Annihilation. I know. Should we look at the insert? Yeah, because we already know what's gonna happen here. Is this all the? Okay, this is all the lyrics. So on the back we don't have of the thing itself. I've never seen this before, by the way. So this is all the lyrics, of course, and then we get a fucking banger ass band photo, and this is when they were a 4-piece, of course. I mean, talk about fit the bill, bro. Look at this fucking guy, David, he has a fucking Christian shirt on. Meanwhile, we got Tomb Mold over here, fucking pink background, pink panties on, might as well, you know. I'm just saying, this, just, like, literally, even a black shirt on. The guy has a cap on, I'll give it that, but it's got a little bit of a curve. That's my new saying. It's got a little bit of a curve to it. This was probably, yeah, this is the, I don't want to say something yet, actually, because I don't know exactly. I think it might be the last album with Richard Cabeza on the drums. No, on the bass. I'm really fucking stoked today. I can't even speak correctly. I'm speaking sideways. Well, yeah, they fit the bill in the band photo, and of course, this is again band photo. What happened to this? Insert with a band photo. That's exactly what I love to fucking see, broskies. So, well, guess I should put it in the lyric first. And I'm gonna examine the disc in a second. I like to call them a disc because that's the way I roll, to be quite frank. And something that obviously I got every fucking red one, so my entire collection except for, fucking, what's it called, Indecent and Obscene is red. But even that one is red. It's the clear with red blood splatter. And, of course, we have, instead, what this will give you is the excitement of seeing what's on the actual, middle of the disc, I guess. What they put on the artwork, what part of the artwork, and how the song titles and shit. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I'm just mostly excited for listening to this son of a bitch. Here we go. It's awesome to have, your favorites, especially when it's literally a favorite album that you're getting in the mail. This one was shrink wrapped a little tight, but that's not the band's fault. That's more on Nuclear Blast for being fucking po. Just kidding. But, okay, we got a little opening here. What does this one say? Does it say anything interesting? Much lauded. That's a new word for me. 7th studio album. Finally back on vinyl. I think it's just gonna have some stereotypical messages on the back. See, I knew it would happen. Now, I know I said the same thing about the last one that I picked up, but I'm just gonna have to say settle on that one, because even this one, dude, the artwork is really fucking killer. Okay, there you go. Almost did a oopsie. Looking at the front here, and yeah, that is, it's hard to not say this one's the best looking one because it's the most pleasing one. But this one's just colors and all that. The imagery is, it's really fucking cool, really fucking good. But, and this album, I feel like this one is probably the most overlooked one. It's just a heavy fucking hitter. Every song in here is really fucking heavy, really fucking hard hitting, just pure death metal, And then we got the lyrics. Yep. And of course, band photo once again. Where here we don't... Oh yeah, they didn't have even like a bassist on this one. I'm pretty sure one of the guitarists played bass. That's what the case was. Yeah. And then for the last one, they have the guy from Merciful Fate. Oh, well, he was in Merciful Fate. But we'll talk about that. But this is the introduction, I believe. Yeah, this is the introduction of a guy that I think maybe should have stayed and they made a trio. If they kept him and made a trio, I would have been really happy. This guy, Martin Persson, if they made like a full-on Iron Maiden mode death metal band out of that, I'm just saying that would have been really cool. Because he was really good at the leads and stuff like that. No, I'm putting it in reverse order. Anyways. Get to see. I like this one a lot. The blue on the red, obviously it's going to contrast pretty nicely. I'll put it like that, and then I'll put it like this. Yeah, it looks really nice. Again, just overlooked fucking album, man. It's hard to believe that I am finally an owner of all these. And also just, in general, having every single one. Now, this one says 2008's Dismember is analog recorded. Makes sense why it sounds so good. Rabid and ripping old school death metal at its best. Now, I actually knew it was analog recorded already, because, in case you don't fucking know, the death metal and other mental illnesses, or whatever it was, that video actually comes on the disc where you get the live blasphemies, but it's up on YouTube, so you can actually watch that one. And it's a really good documentary on the band, because you actually get to hear some backstories as well, and they talk a little bit about massive killing capacity, stuff like that. You know, they talk about the fans, all kinds of cool shit. You should look it up. You literally just probably type Dismember documentary. If you haven't watched it, you really gotta. Some of the shit they do, they start rambling on in Swedish, but it's really funny. They have some really good jokes in that one. But here we got the self-titled album, Dismember. Now, I have not even seen the back yet, and wow, really? That's a unique style. I mean, that's, you know, I don't know if someone's gonna say, well, what do you mean, unique style? Seeing that text every day. But it's like different for Dismember, in my opinion. You know. But that's really cool. I like the text styling on this one, and you got the fires, of course. That's really nice. We want to get the insert first. Do that. The typical. Oh, the lyrics are actually very interesting. Is it possible that they have just mirrored the, lyrics that Matti wrote by hand? And they mirrored, you know, they tried to copy the exact text and put it on here. That's why it looks a little, like, wonky. Tried to fit it on the paper and it fucking ran out of space and all that. That's really cool. Because some of the lyrics looks like they go into the other lyrics. But dude, my favorite lyric on this fucking album, that's what I was trying to say, is Europa Burns, where he just goes 1914, you know, and then it goes to 1918. They talk about World War I. It's got some fucking killer lyrics, and when they just scream Europa Burns, just fucking awesome. And of course you got Tide of Blood, dude. That fucking this is why I'm saying that guy, I wish they kept him, because that fucking guy, the Tide of Blood, like the solos on that the beginning, just, dude, what the fuck? It's so amazing. And some of the they actually thank Niflheim on here, and a bunch of bands, you know, Candlemass, Maiden. So it's probably in here somewhere. And they thanked the drummer because he was not on this. I mean, the original drummer. Oh, and it's also been remastered on in Dismember. I mean, the month December. So yeah, this one has new bassist and new drummer. And this was a guy who was in fucking... What's it called? It was Immersive Fate, the bassist, and the drummer. I don't know what prior bands he was in, but I know now Thomas Dawn is in the band Exterminated. You should check it out. It's really good death metal, and here we got a bunch of band photos. That's awesome. Ooh, Sarcophago. Fucking t-shirt on the Blomqvist. It's got an Iron Maiden fucking long sleeve, Autopsy. Oh, that's a very unique looking logo. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Huh. Oh my god, that gives me throwbacks. Oh, what was... I know what these are. I know who these are. These two, you probably can't even see. GT och foten. I know that. Yeah, that's a really good inside joke. GT and the foot. It's a real. That's why you should watch the fucking documentary about Dismember. It's on YouTube because it's killer. They fucking play with Vital Remains, BB King. I'm assuming Lucille's Grill. What else? Is there any other band shirts? They got a lot of Grave shirts, that's for sure. There's literally a photo with just them and only Grave shirts. I'm almost more excited that this is almost cooler than the fucking album itself. I mean, because this is like band photos. I've never seen this before. This is like you're witnessing me experiencing this for the first time, and I purposely never looked up band photos of Dismember because I basically knew that they were my favorite band at the same moment that I heard about the Reissues. That was when I found out they were my favorite band from listening and stuff like that. So, because I will admit, I'm the first to admit that I'm very new to this whole stuff, and but nothing fucking beats Dismember. That's the only thing that I'm firm on that will never change for my life, because Dismember has fucking, a bunch of albums that I now own, proudly at that, fucking, what's it called? They're consistent as fuck. It's the same thing I told you with Incantation. Same thing with Autopsy, kind of, except for Shit Fun. I know some people love that album. I don't really love it that much. It's Obituary also. They are pretty consistent in the style. They never really changed the whole band or whatever. They never changed the style. They're still always groovy death metal. And, what else? Cannibal Corpse. And of course Dismember. They have consistent albums within the same style. They never changed the band, made it like more radio friendly. As much as they want to argue that Massive Killing Capacity was a more radio friendly album, which sure it is, but I mean, they're still singing about war and gruesome topics and all that stuff that isn't very mainstream popular. I know people are gonna have a disagreement because I know Iron Maiden sings about world wars and stuff. But here's the thing, there's a difference between singing about the war like a history teacher and singing about the war like a psychopath. Are they almost the same? They're actually aligned kind of on this album. And yeah, it looks sick as fuck as well. And melodically, my favorite song is Under a Blood Red Sky. And I mean song-wise, songwriting and all that stuff. That's the favorite of the album. But yeah, I'm gonna go finish the J-Dog video now, watching it. And hopefully sometime during the weekend, tomorrow maybe, listen to these. I mean, these are like the unholy grail of Dismember albums. I need to fix something real quick. There's a bit of wax came off. Okay, that's interesting. But yes, I am literally putting this right in my collection. And I don't know how much now is actually the only time I can answer. Okay, I can fit about 10 to depending. Oh, okay, if we're talking non-gatefold, I can fit 20, or 20 to 30 albums. If we're talking double LP gatefold fucking compilation disc, 15, something around that. 20 to 30 normal, 15 to 20 double fucking LPs. I know it's a little weird of a range, but it would make sense if you saw the distance. I'm just eyeballing it, seeing how much I can fit in this beer crate, but yeah, that's the Dismember albums. I own them. I own them all this, every single full length in my collection. I'm really fucking happy, of course. This is just not the best day of my life, because unfortunately there are some circumstances outside of this video that's not really important for the channel. But, you know, it's a hurdle, I have to get over it, whatever. You know, shit happens. But what has happened also that I should be happy about at least a little bit, and keep in mind whenever the shittiness comes around, is that today is the day where I finally own every single album like I said I was going to. I said I was going to do, and I did it. I didn't sit here and have second thoughts or, like, literally, I did the exact thing I did for the second batch, except this time I don't think it was published during midnight. Like, I was just awake during midnight for the second batch, like Massive Killing Capacity and that. I was just awake late at night on my phone scrolling Instagram. Suddenly a new post. Very soon we will go live with reissues. Okay, I ordered them. And then the next one went public, and I saw them within like an hour of the post happening, and I ordered immediately. So yeah, album Suicide Grind, you will watch me really getting fucking extra excited because I finally, like, I keep looking because I love that album cover on the self-titled fucking Dismember album. And there's apparently something new in the works, according to the drummer. He said it himself, that they are working on a new Dismember album, potentially 2024, something like that. But they usually record only over a few months. I saw that one was August to September, so that's 2 months of recording on some of those albums. So I think what they do is probably they get all the ideas together in one, so that, and, you know, rehearse them, the riffs and all that, so that whenever they get together and fucking, you know, record, they know every song already. Obviously, if you watch the documentary that I told you to fucking watch, you will see that, yes, there are still things like improvising a solo that's hard for the band, because they want the solo to perfectly follow their opinion, you know, because they like in the video they might play something that sounds really cool to you and me, but to them, again, I do the same thing every time. Every time I track a solo on myself, you best bet I'm having like 30 to 50 fucking takes before I'm happy, and that's just the way we guitarists are. We hear small little things that no one else cares about, but only we care about, and we will fix that thing until it's gone. Even though we're the only one who will hear that on the final product of the album. That's that's like basically a direct quote of Eric Rutten, that he hears things that he wishes he wouldn't hear. He wishes he doesn't hear those very tiny mistakes in there. And because, you know, we want to be perfect, but we can't because we're human. So they do actually fucking, you know, take multiple takes and all that, and for the fucking analog album, you bet that was expensive. But yeah, I've been really fucking excited. So yeah, you know the motto. I'm a super star. Fucking stay cute, motherfuckers.